Lopez, the 5. Brogdon out there with Mitchell. And it's Matthews in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Covington. Anthony in the corner. Rose finds Covington. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. Houston gets it back. That one a little long.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Matthews passes to Brogdon. A floater, and the layup is good. The starting gate, opening night in the NBA, Brent. What are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple of weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can't fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams and teams that have made changes? What are they playing like?
What's their chemistry?
Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Rose. Count that bucket.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Mike D'Antoni for just a minute. The Bucks got the better of him in the first meeting, and I asked Coach what adjustments he planned to make this time around. He said, we have to make them take tougher shots. If we give them clean looks outside, they'll just pick us apart. If we don't get a hand up on each shot, it'll get ugly in a hurry. Well, let's see if they can take those words and turn them into action tonight, guys.
Thanks, David. Tries it from 9. Rebounded by Covington.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one, Kevin. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Shots good by Anthony.
Well, Melo has had a 40% year shooting from beyond the three-point mark, and so you got to respect that ability.
And Brogdon, here we go. And Grant sends it back. And they get it back. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Lopez.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Here's Rose. Lays it up off the glass.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Brogdon the pass to Lopez. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Basket good.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
6'10" wingspan of Brogdon. That's a big, big help, especially when he's going after some of those steals.
Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Rose with the ball. Matthews covering. Puts it up from 12. Anthony dishes to Grant. The kick out to Rose. Back to Grant for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
A shot by Harden. Wide open. Another miss by Houston. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Pass to Brogdon. Outside Matthews. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Matthews has got 5.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
Outside Anthony. Looking to end the run. That's good on the jump shot. He's got 5.
Carmelo Anthony operating in the mid-range is just danger zone. You got to put your defense at DEFCON 1.
Lopez kicks to Mitchell. And Covington sends it back. They recover it.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Rose passes to Covington. Anthony in the corner. Shoots over Matthews. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Covington. That's 7 points for Carmelo Anthony. Brogdon kicks to Giannis. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Harden's shot is good. Brogdon with it. Pass to Lopez. The dish to Mitchell. He kicks it to Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez outside. And it's off from three-point range. The pass to Harden. Here's Covington. Covered by Mitchell. It's tipped. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And the wide open shot from Rose. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And that one's good by Giannis. Giannis has got 6.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. To get out in transition there.
It wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
Talent coming from everywhere these days, Brent, including the developmental league. The G League has done a wonderful job of watching players develop there and then bolting them up to the big league.
And I think last year, Kevin, the numbers were that more than half the players in the NBA had spent some time in the G League. You want to talk about that league coming a long way?
What an impact.
Massive. And what you're seeing, too, over the past few years, Kevin, is people doing a great job of using the G League a lot better. Not just experimenting and lab ratting what that team is about, but really well thought out player development and fits for guys in their team rather than just practicing and traveling and sitting and watching games. You're watching guys go play a game in the afternoon and then coming up to the NBA level and participating in an NBA game that night. That's going to go a long way to make guys in the early part of their career take their necessary strides in a lot quicker than normal.
This two-way contract has been a wonderful addition.
Except if you talk to their agents, Kevin. Yes, it's been very good for the control of an organization to find that kind of talent.
Passes it to Morris. Over Morris. Morris, no good. For Houston, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Tucker, lead pass was put in just the right spot. Tucker's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Morris against Carter. Mitchell looking it over. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. And Bradley gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Morris into the lane. Harden against Mitchell. Releases. And it's Houston with another.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Carter kicks to McDermott. Morris inside. Reza covering. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Here's Ennis. That shot missing. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Carter against Morris. Outside Brantley. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Over Harden. Offensive rebound. Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And looking at some numbers for Morris, how he did last season. Last season put up about 10 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
And Morris drops them both.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender in rebounding.
Harden against Mitchell. Harden's shot is off. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Carter on the wing, covered by Morris. Pass to Mitchell on the arc. Rebounded by Tucker.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And give him credit. Ariza wasn't a shooter coming out of UCLA. He is now.
Ariza against Morris. Kicks to Carter from deep and sinks the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
In the corner, Harden. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Bucks. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's McDermott, guarded by Harden. McDermott passes to Morris. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Ariza outside. Now the feed to Tucker. That shot misses. Bradley with some nice D. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to Carter. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Ennis. And the shot is good.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. James Ennis played in Australia, Puerto Rico, the G League.
Just to be a rotation player. I know I got better. I know I worked hard to get here, to stay here, and just be able to knock down a shot and a 3. I want to shoot the ball 40% and above.
And with the importance of the 3 ball nowadays, Greg, a great goal for Ennis.
He possesses length and athleticism on the wing, and if he can reliably knock down the triple, he's a consistent rotation player in this league.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
So on the floor for Houston, Trevor Ariza out there with Ennis. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Harden, and it's Tucker in at the 5, roaming the paint. Williams kicks to Carter. Good work defensively by Morris.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Carter on the wing. Keeps it alive, and Williams is right there. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Morris dishes to Ennis. Back to Morris. A 3. It's good. The assist had time from Ennis. Morris has got his second bucket of the night. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Mitchell.
Lightning.
That was incredible.
No run-of-the-mill stuff there. No. Fellas putting something extra on it.
Ray, can you believe that? My goodness.
And this can deflate the other team. They need to answer back strong.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Carter outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brett, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player, but right. You know the role that he had for the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely. From year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. Giannis kicks to Matthews. Here's Giannis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and the ball falls right into it.
Bounce pass from Rose. Pass to Anthony. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. And he slams it one-handed.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Oh, and the jam by Rose.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Williams looking over the floor. Antetokounmpo against Durant. 6 to shoot. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. The Bucks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in.
We talk a lot about Russell Westbrook and the way that he attacks every game. I think in the Eastern Conference, Giannis Antetokounmpo might be the same way, just tenacious and full of energy, and he fills up the stats.
Timeout call for Rockets.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Great showing for him last season. 3rd in scoring, 6th in rebounding, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Rose, that's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Brogdon pitch to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Morris. And it's Houston on the break. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Carter the pass to Brogdon. Now Lopez. Clock at 6. Back to Brogdon. Fires, high post. The rebound by Grant. The Rockets trail. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. At the teardrop. Kept alive. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Anthony's got 9.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Now the pass to Matthews. Back to Brogdon. Passes it to Lopez. Over Morris. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 4th assist in this one. Anthony right side. Shoots over Matthews, and it's Houston with another.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Giannis kicks to Lopez. Morris against Brogdon. Carter the pass to Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Lopez. At the elbow, it's Matthews. Anthony with the defensive effort.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Bucks.
That's his first personal foul. In for your Bucks, Marcus Morris.
Inside. Grant. That's good. Grant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, Grant not flustered with that, staying with it around the basket, ignores the defense and scores.
Floats it up for Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Back to Brogdon. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And it's 6 points for Malcolm Brogdon. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Master or something like that. I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3-ball.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And it's tied up with that one. Bradley's checked in for Lopez. So he makes 1 and 2 as the second one misses.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride Beautiful assist.
Morris against Brogdon. And Covington sends it back. Anthony looking it over. Shoots it up. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
Rose against Matthews. Rose attacking, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Wesley Matthews picks one up. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Yeah, and 79% from line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the Bucks making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Risa comes in for Anthony, and it's James Harden in for Monte Morris. And Rose drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Miami Heat. 5 to shoot. Morris kicks to Mitchell. Over Harden. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Morris. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And there's the pass to Grant. Two points. That one goes. Grant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
1:51 left in the first half. Bradley passes to Brogdon. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Mitchell against Rose, and he gets the bucket. Rose has got 16.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Brogdon with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Antetokounmpo. Derrick Rose grabs the miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Grant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Grant, a great job there of going into contact, not shying away.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he makes the first. McDermott's checked in for the Bucks. And a switch here also for Houston. Ennis is checked in. That one is no good.
Jeremy Grant just has such a great combination of athleticism and explosiveness. It's up to him to find familiar spots on the floor and do a good job of playing off his teammates to make an impact on every game that he plays.
Harden, it's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Really good angle of attack there for Brogdon. Just saw a little angle and took it.
Rockets leading by 3. Ariza outside. 3-pointer. It's not going to go for him. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. McDermott dishes to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Morris. fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Here is Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. The layup off target. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, how's it feel to be back on the floor again?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 18 points, 2. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
So we've got a moment left up the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Brogdon. And it's Matthews in at the 3.
There's no stopping Melo there. Too strong for any kind of defense. It's going to take a bit more than that.
Mitchell outside. Brogdon against Rose. Now here's Young. He's covered closely, and the shot goes down. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Stolen by Mitchell. And here comes the break. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Harden against Mitchell. Brogdon outside. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Clock is at 3. But they'll get another chance. The kick out to Matthews. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Back to Harden. There's the triple. They get it back. Covington. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Brogdon. And the layup's good off the glass. Brogdon's got 10 points in the game.
Brogdon inside, never rushed, effective with the soft touch.
Harden scanning the floor. Good D by Lopez.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the mismatch.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Both free throws good from Matthews. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Rose. Bank shot, no good. Bucks leading by 6. In the corner, it's Brogdon. And Covington sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Lopez finds Giannis. post try. He squares up and sinks it. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. Superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it and make the adjustment.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Malcolm Brogdon. Good season for him last year. First in free throw shooting. And you look at his three-point field goal percentage. How about top 10 in the league? He did not miss often.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations.
Pretty sure Jeremy Grant knows his spots on the floor, so when he gets there, he'll exploit you.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Unloads from 13. Antetokounmpo, no good. Rockets trail by 6. Outside Anthony. Now Rose. 16 points for him. 4 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot from past the arc. No good from Grant.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Good on the bucket. 15 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And great elevation on that shot from Rose. When his jumper is falling, he becomes a nightmare to defend.
Back to Giannis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The Bucks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Marvin Williams is checked in for Brook Lopez. And a change for the Rockets. Morris is checked in for James Harden.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Houston. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Covington. Now here is Morris. Back to Covington. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that one is good. Giannis has got 11 points in the quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Morris, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Giannis throws it down.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Rose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. And Rose drops them both.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
Giannis kicks to Mitchell. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Timeout called for Rockets.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
for the Rockets. Outside Rose. Tries from 16. Here's Anthony, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Matthews passes to Williams. Brogdon outside. Pass to McDermott. Just 5 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Ariza's got 4 rebounds in this game. Houston moving the ball around. Morris with the ball. Brogdon picks him up. Morris kicks it to Tucker. And the rejection by Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about
it. Morris against Brogdon. The pass to Anthony over Williams. The Rockets with another miss. Bucks leading by 12. Giannis passes to Brogdon. In the corner, it's McDermott. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
You want to pressure up on McDermott even when he doesn't have the ball. That time when he caught it, ready to shoot.
Matthews against Rose. Outside Anthony. Passes to Tucker. Their turnaround jumper. No good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Feeds it to Carmelo. It's over McDermott. Anthony's shot is off. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Rose, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Malcolm Brogdon, number 1.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Morris into the lane. Yes, that goes in.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Bradley's checked in for the Bucks. Marcus Morris comes in for Williams. And a change for the Rockets. Ennis is checked in. Free throw good for Morris.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Bucks leading by 19. Brogdon outside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Bucks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
The feed to Carmelo. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Ennis has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Morris inside. Guarded by Tucker.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Morris looking over the floor. Shot's good by Anthony.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And stolen by Ariza. Releases. And it falls over the rim and in. 24 points for Carmelo Anthony.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
Brogdon kicks to Matthews. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bradley, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Morris passes to Anthony. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Rockets trail by 20. Ennis kicks to Morris. To the middle. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 4 assists now tonight.
Right now, Melo is just feeling it, scoring at will and dominating the offense.
Outside Bradley. Over in the corner, Matthews. That 3 off the mark.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Brogdon outside. From downtown, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago.
Obviously, we got to pick up. We know they hit some hard shots. We got to weather the storm a little bit.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Harden out there with Ennis. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Grant in at the 5. And it's blocked by Bradley. Morris against Ariza. It's Bradley on the wing. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Grant. And it's Bradley with the rebound. And Brogdon's got the ball here for the Bucks. 22 is their biggest lead. Mitchell's shot is good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mitchell's got 19 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Harden. Here's the floater. It doesn't go for him.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg. The three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Morris outside. Offline with his three.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Mitchell passes to Morris. Now Lopez over a reason. Outside to Brogdon. With some arc, he takes it up and lays it in.
Pretty effective floater there. Most point guards in the league have one of those in their bag of tricks. This time it's Brogdon.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Grant the pass to Harden. High arcing shot, and it's good on the way in.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Locked in the pass to Mitchell. A three-pointer off the mark. And for Houston, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And the dunk by Grant.
How about the experience paying off here as Ariza excellent at noticing that his man was wide open.
Pass to Lopez. Outside Brent. Pass to Brogdon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Brent, when a team hires a new coach, what tends to be the feeling of the players in that locker room knowing there's a new voice?
If you are a veteran player, you have the opportunity, more than likely, Kevin, to call 5 or 6 resources that know who that coach is. Because most of the time coaches that are getting hired have previous NBA experience. If you're a younger player, you're looking at what it is that's being written and said about that coach to try to evaluate how it is that you're going to fit in. The biggest responsibility, Kevin, is that new coach trying to get as many of those players into the facility or at a meeting or at a dinner to have them understand from day one, as soon as possible, what it is that they're about, what it is he's expecting from them, and how it is he's going to go about them. Then all the other things about guesswork, those go away.
Right. All about communication.
That communication, and communication as quick as you possibly can. That's an important factor.
And the first one drops. Drops them both. Milwaukee leading by 22. Locked in the pass to Lopez. He dishes it to Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Ariza. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yeah.
So sign me up for that job.
With courtside seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin, and there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be 2 pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted, and I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game. And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
that's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Mitchell against Rose. Teardrop shot. Good D by Mitchell. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 14-6 run. The teardrop falls in. Mitchell's got 14 points here in the second half.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Throws, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points, and the pass to Lopez. Mitchell against Covington. Now, here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. Good D by Covington. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
In the last few years, we've seen a nice leap from Jeremy Grant, including how effective he can be in that spot.
Mitchell outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot about...
Which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit, like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like, what? Like, now shooting's important around the league? Right. As if, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not part of it.
And they double up Giannis. Pass to Mitchell. It's rebounded by Houston.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And Rose playing a big role offensively. He's got to be a focal point of your defensive scouting report. There's no doubt he can hurt.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract, and that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years, and sometimes 4, when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, did I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you. This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Pass to McRae. Dishes it to Rose. 6 to shoot. McRae passes to Lyles. From down in the low post, it goes. Lyles got his first basket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Williams. Mitchell outside. Mitchell is double. And he converts the layup. Mitchell's got 31.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Cephalosha with it. Now defended by Korver. And there's Rose on the assist from Cephalosha. Rose. Chris, tonight, two teams with a lot of depth. What's the difference in mindset between coming off the bench versus starting the game?
Well, when you start the game, it's like you already know what minutes are planned. You can warm up with the expectation of getting right into the game. You know your assignment. You know the starters that are going to be in the game. When you come off the bench, it's different. You know, what's the rotation of the game? When do you get in? Does the coach have a feel to get you in earlier? Is the starter that you're replacing, is he hot? You have to wait an extra 2 minutes. And also, from time of warm-up to time of getting in the game is usually about 15 minutes of real time. And so can you stay loose on the bench, and can you train your body to say, wait a minute, I know it's game time, but I need 7 more minutes and then it's my turn to play.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Over on the wings, it's Harden paired with Melo. Robert Covington out there with Grant, and it's Rose in at the point. Now here's Lopez, kicks to Mitchell. From the stripe, jump shot is good that time.
When someone's open, Lopez will find using his height to see over the defense.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with Mike D'Antoni. He talked about the difficulty defending the Greek Freak and said, you've got to dare Giannis into jump shots. When he gets around the rim, you're done for. There is no question that when he sees the rim, Kevin, it's lights out.
Thank you, David.
One shot.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing the title to cement his legacy.
Now, here's Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Giannis. And he overshot that one, missing. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
And here is Brogdon. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Got a piece of it. Covington with the steal. Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. For the 3. Harden can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the jump hook.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Anthony. The kick out to Rose. Grant outside. Pass to Harden. 5 on the clock. Anthony, the pass to Rose. Traps in the tray. Rose has got 5 now.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
And here's Giannis from outside. Rockets leading by 5. Outside Rose. Kicks it out to Harden. No good with the triple.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 6.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
Brogdon the pass to Lopez. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Matthews, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And it's the Rockets with the ball. 6-point lead. Harden against Mitchell. 11 feet away. Harden missing again.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Matthews passes to Brogdon. Now Lopez. The pass to Mitchell. And then Mitchell hit the dunk.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Grant outside. Houston with a new 14. Count the basket. 8 points for James Harden.
He's not just an outside threat. Harden's a player who can score from anywhere.
Locked in the pass to Lopez. Kicks it to Mitchell. Trying to get open is Lopez. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Lopez.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Rose passes to Anthony. Now here's Grant. And here's Harden. He had 37 points last game out. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when he leap up to block shots.
Brogdon kicks to Mitchell. Outside Matthews. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson.
Take a break.
And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope, because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special, because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Now here's Lopez, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Mitchell, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, G.A., I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Harden against Mitchell. Harden can't hit.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Down low, here's Giannis, and he hits it to tie the game up. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Rose finds Anthony. Just his first attempt. Offensive rebound. Rose passes to Harden. Outside, Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Harden. Lopez with the block, and he's able to get it back.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. He's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
The dish to Giannis. Mitchell with it. Now defended by Grant. A 15-footer, and it's Mitchell missing.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Here's Anthony. Drops it in off the fadeaway. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
And Anthony, really one of the most confident jump shooters. An elite-level scorer who gets plenty of opportunities.
Now here's Giannis. 8 points for him. To the middle. There's Brogdon. A beautiful reverse layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Third substitution here for Milwaukee. Bradley's checked in for Lopez. Morris comes in for Antetokounmpo. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Carter in for Malcolm Brogdon. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Reza comes in for Robert Covington. Ennis, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Morris subbed in for Derrick Rose. And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 4-point game. Basket counts.
And the way Ariza uses his length to get to the basket is just sensational. Just tirelessly attacking the rim.
Now here is Carter. The floater. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter.
Yeah, let's check out some numbers here for James Harden. Coming off a terrific season. First in scoring, second in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. And it's off the back rim, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end. I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Inside. A nice shot by Tucker.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Mitchell passes to Bradley. Back to Mitchell. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
To the inside. Morris gets to Ariza. Pass to Morris. Ariza, right side. Houston needs to get a shot. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. Harden with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense. Forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
You gotta love his hustle. Leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
So it's the Bucks now. The Rockets making the shot. They get it again. Bradley, nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now, here is Morris. Back to Ennis. Here's Tucker. And it's blocked by Bradley. Here is Carter. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And now just a 4-point Houston lead.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Morris passes to Ennis. Here's Tucker. The shot comes out, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Mitchell kicks to Carter. Over Morris. Rebounded by Tucker. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Offensive rebound. And here's Harden for three, but they recover it. Ennis taking his time here. Harden outside. It's the three-point foul. Harden's got 13 points.
What confidence from Harden. He's a lethal three-point shooter. He knows he has the green light.
From deep three-point range, James Harden getting it done for Houston. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse franchises, and he talks about seizing the moment.
This time isn't going to last long. We have a window. It goes by extremely fast. I cherish these moments. I embrace them.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players Let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run to expend energy.
Taking a look at the Rockets, Trevor Ariza out there with Ennis. Then it's Harden. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Morris in at point guard. And again, the Bucks miss. Rockets leading by 7. And even though, Chris, he isn't the athletic dynamo he once was, the length of Ariza is always a factor.
Yeah, I mean, for years now, Ariza has been elusive for opposing scorers with his reach. And Kevin, you know he's great at contesting shots, and he's good for at least 1 or 2 takeaways a game.
Good on both. There's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And Chris, how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times this guy's first time being away from your family that long. So it is a maturity process. But at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
Shot by Ennis, nobody around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Mitchell dishes to Carter. Harden against Mitchell. Mitchell is double. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. They get it back. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Marvin Williams.
Well, over time, I would say Williams has morphed into a reliable small/power forward, especially in his rebounds.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Bradley. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Harden kicks to Ennis. Morris passes to Harden. Ariza the bounce pass. Lets it go from 14. And he drops that one in. And that's 17 points for James Harden. Carter outside. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Morris. Williams trying to break free. Good D by Ariza. And Morris has got the ball here for the Rockets. This time they met in Houston.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group tonight.
Puts one up. The rebound by the Bucks. Bradley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. With the floater, Williams. And Williams with the stop.
And the size Williams has allows him to rise up for these type of dunks. A terrific guy.
Morris against Carter. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 7.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Morris finds Bradley. Mitchell outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Mitchell's got 19 points. Here's Harden. Milwaukee with the rebound. Bradley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Passes it to Mitchell. Back to Carter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for him.
And the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that Coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
A different look from Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Williams. Matthews comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Carter. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Robert Covington comes in for Trevor Ariza. Anthony's checked in for Ennis, and it's Rose in for James Harden. That one misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Covington wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 5. Giannis with it. Now defended by Grant, and Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Grant against Brogdon. Launches it. Milwaukee the rebound. Here's Bradley. Here's Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. People have already predicted future MVPs. Is there a surprise name that you think could win that MVP award, Chris, down the road?
Oh, I think there are a few surprises. I mean, we can go young with young guys like a Trae Young or Luka Doncic. We can go with guys that we expect to do it, like Anthony Davis, who it just seems like he's just biting at the bit. There's a few young Celtics. There's a few young Lakers that in a few years you never know what they could do, especially the ones that are playing with great guys and watching their practice habits, game habits, stealing their recipes or stealing what they eat before the game and their health-wise. So many guys right now that are going to be in that second tier coming up. It's going to be fun to watch them grow.
It will. Rose kicks to Anthony. Grant against Lopez. 6 to shoot. And Rose wide open. He shoots. It's good from long range. Rose has got 10 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Lopez passes to Brogdon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. McDermott's checked in for Morris. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Morris. And it's sent back by Lopez. Last break, Milwaukee. And there's Brogdon on the assist by McDermott. Brogdon's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. Pass to Carmelo. And the rejection by Giannis. Down low. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved. All right, a chance to check out some stats for Brogdon. He had a strong showing last season. First in free throw percentage, and you look at his three-point field goal percentage. How about top 10 in the league? He did not miss often.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. Outside Anthony. Outside Rose. And here's Morris for three. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Brogdon against Morris. Brogdon outside. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Brogdon's got 6 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Rose up on top. He's covered by Matthews. And the rejection by Giannis. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Morris with the bucket. Milwaukee with the ball. Brogdon the pass to Lopez. He dishes it to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
There's the pass to Anthony. And Lopez pulls it down. Bucks leading by 3. Now here's Brogdon. 8 points for him. Bucks passing it around. McDermott. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Pass to Anthony. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Brogdon kicks to McDermott. Passes it to Matthews. To the inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
The Bucks have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago. About 77% from the line.
Well, the NBA is entertainment. You know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive way. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
Well, I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. We don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick, sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others. The way that they started the game and came in, we have to love it. And I love the fact that the league is not scared of the narrative and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely. It's good. 14 points for Derrick Rose.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Brogdon outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Brogdon's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Matthews with the steal. 3 on 3. Here's Giannis. Tries again. And Covington sends it back. Rose against Matthews, and finished off by Rose.
And Rose playing a big role offensively. He's got to be a focal point of your defensive scouting report. No doubt he can hurt you.
Now, Antetokounmpo, he's got 23. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Carmelo, you got some real numbers off the bench in the first half. How important is that contribution to the team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 23 points, 2 assists, and a monster amount of rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, in large part because of those.
That's all for now. Say good.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Mitchell. And it's Matthews in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Anthony Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis is Brogdon against Covington. And Covington sends it back. Trey. They get the rebound, and it's sent back by Lopez.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
He's having a great night from the floor. They're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
For Milwaukee, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Free throw good. Giannis. Rockets trail by 9. To the middle. And the rejection by Giannis.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Rose in the post. He's guarded by Brogdon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Kevin, the length of Covington, it makes him a difficult guy to guard. Skilled at picking up contact.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up. For Milwaukee, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. Rockets trail by 8. Dishes it to Harden. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And really, Harden is even dangerous when he's looking to score. Even when the defense gets physical with him, he takes the contact, he powers through it. And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
As you said, C. Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and what's funny, because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny to me. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut back down again to 5. The basket that time coming from Derrick Rose. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lopez outside. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
He always wants to give him some numbers, and tonight he's giving him plenty.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Elbow shot. And Houston again with the bucket.
And that's just an intelligent play by Rose, taking advantage of whatever the D gives him.
And they double up Giannis. Brogdon outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Mitchell looking it over. Lock at 6. Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the jam by Harden.
Ferocious player on the offensive end. Harden is fantastic at staying aggressive, actively looking for a shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
That one goes. Count it. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
And that's the role they want for Rose, getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Now a timeout called by Houston. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
A different look for Milwaukee. Marvin Williams is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Marcus Morris comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Carter in for Brogdon. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Asa comes in for Robert Covington. And it's James Ennison for Carmelo Anthony. Mitchell against Harden. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Lopez. How he performed last season. Averaged about 12 points a game. Just over 2 blocks and 5 rebounds. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, we talk about players getting hot offensively. He's in the same kind of groove with his defense right now. He's a beast at that.
And Rose, an explosive scorer, but he's always been a very capable passer at the point.
Here's Mitchell. Chalk up 2 there. Mitchell's got 25 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong up to the rim.
Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
Oh, you got to respect the fearlessness of Ariza, slamming it through in style.
Inside, here's Mitchell. Oh, the power on that threw down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Pass to Harden. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got 4 assists now tonight. Bucks leading by 4. Carter outside to the inside. And again, Donovan Mitchell. He's got 29 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Rose double teamed. Harden outside. Off target from outside.
He hasn't had anywhere near the same touch he had in the first half. 0 3-pointers in this half compared to 3 in the first.
Williams gets the bucket.
Own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
The pass to Tucker. Harden against Mitchell. Floats one, and with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Harden.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
To the paint, and it's Mitchell missing. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And here's Rose outside, buries it from 3-point range. Rose has got 23 points.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Come on, Bradley Center. You better make some noise for your energy.
Different look from Milwaukee. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Lopez. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Carter. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Morris is checked in for Derrick Rose. Morris finds Williams. Here's Mitchell. Ogden trying to get open. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Marvin Williams.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Harden with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Ennis passes to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. Down low, and it's Harden slamming it down.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize a superb athlete.
Ariza with the rebound. Rockets trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Tucker. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
If he's got his hands on the ball within a few feet of the basket, Tucker has one thing on his mind. Dunk that.
Pass to Mitchell. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
It's stolen by Morris. Brogdon outside. The shot, no good. Good D by Ariza. Houston's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for Milwaukee. The kick out to Williams. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here are the Rockets now. They're on an 11-2 run. Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Williams dishes to Mitchell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he beat up?
One of the best finishes inside, period. I mean, there's nowhere on the floor Harden can't score from.
Well, sometimes it just looks unfair with the way Harden can create space. And then, Chris, you get that shot.
Come on, Kev, it's just sick. His step-back jumper is a thing of beauty. I'm not talking about his almost travel double step-back, just his regular one. I mean, he has so many tools to create space with his footwork. and he makes the most out of what you give him.
This is a Duenas. Back to Morris. Now, here's Tucker. Tight defense on him.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. To the paint, here's Ariza. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Williams. Inside. That's good from McDermott on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his third assist on the night. In the corner, it's Morris. And another three for Houston.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open, and Hart finds it.
Down low, here's Morris, and it goes down 2 points. And the Bucks lead by 1.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Harden with it. He's got 36. Harden draws the double. Morris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
And not everyone remembers. Harden was a good passer in college. But he's refined his game, and now he's become one of the league's best.
Here's Morris. He gets that one. Morris has got 4 points this quarter. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 1. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Over on the wings, it's Harden paired with Melo. Grant is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Morris in at the 1 spot.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
And both free throws good for Covington. The Bucks trail. Outside Matthews. On the wing, Giannis. From 18 feet away. Rockets with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Harden draws the double, and the wide open shot from Morris. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Matthews. That shot off the mark. Harden with the defensive effort. And for Houston, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Right side Matthews. Stolen by Grant. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball, and it's good for 2. Harden's got 38 points.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Feeds to Giannis. And Giannis to 10.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right with a bucket of its own.
Here's Anthony. And the rejection by Giannis. Brogdon outside. Right side Bradley over Morris. Here's Giannis. And And the dunk by Giannis. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Morris kicks to Anthony. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Brogdon outside. And here's Bradley. There's the feed to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. They need a offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The Rockets again can't hit. Bucks leading by 3. McDermott, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. From 15 feet away, they grab their own miss.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Anthony's shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Awfully disappointed. You know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. So Anthony will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Doug McDermott. Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Rose is checked in. That free throw good from Anthony.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Locked in the pass to McDermott. Off target from three-point range. Harden kicks to Rose. Now the pass to Grant. The Rockets again can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 4. Giannis dishes to McDermott. That one good for 2.
Grit and determination in the post. I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Rockets. And Rose throws it down.
And defensively, you've got to play Rose for the drive. You let him get to the rim, and he'll throw it down on your head.
Brogdon against Rose. Anthony on the double team. McDermott for 3. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Harden right side. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 40 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
He's playing lights out right now. I mean, inspired basketball in the second half.
Here's Rose. Harden outside. Grant outside. Milwaukee leading by 5. Brogdon outside. On its way from McDermott for 2. No good that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. Here's Anthony. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
From about 19 feet, it's rebounded by Houston. Anthony's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Rose, and that one good. Rose has got 4 this quarter.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
Now it's